I have been using the XTB platform for about a year and a half, and in this video I will give you my complete and honest opinion on XTB. I will tell you everything. I will tell you the strengths, the weaknesses, and at the end of this video, my final verdict on XTB. Is it worth it? Is it secure? Is it reliable? In short, you will know everything in this video. So I didn't log into my account since I usually log in on my mobile phone, but I will explain everything to you in detail. So let's get started right away with the strengths of XTB, the ones I like. The first thing is you can see it directly on the site is that you have 0% commission. So you have zero commission on stocks and ETFs up to 100,000 euros or $100,000. And that's very interesting. It's really a big advantage. The second advantage is that beyond that, if you exceed 100,000 euros per month, you will be at 0.2% per order, which remains extremely competitive fees. By the way, if you want to see more fees, you can click right here and you will get all the details of the fees. And that's a positive point of XTB. They are extremely transparent about the fees. They really have nothing to hide. You can see exactly all the details of all the fees, and that's an advantage. It's also proof that they have nothing to hide. There are no hidden fees. And that's a big positive point. You should also know that there are no opening fees, no custody fees, and no deposit or withdrawal fees on the CTO or P. So that's really very interesting. And you can open an XTB account completely free in 15 minutes. So, by the way, the second advantage, and this is a somewhat exclusive bonus that you can get only with a specific link, it's not something you would get otherwise, is that you can receive a free stock when you open your XTB account. You can get a completely free stock. So how to do it? It's very simple. You will click on the link in the description of this video. I have put the link to the offer, and it's only with this link that you will be able to take advantage of the offer and simply receive a free stock. So to do this, it's very simple. You go to the description of this video. I have put the link to the offer that will allow you to get your free stock. Once you have clicked on it, you will land on a page like this, and then you will simply click right here to open your account, and you will, in a completely normal way, open your XTB account, and as a bonus you will get your free stock. You will be guided to open your account, etc. So there's no problem with that, and you will see in the condition that it's very simple, since the only thing you have to do, as they write right here, the only thing you have to do is open your account for free and make your first deposit. That's the only thing you need to do to get your free share. And that is a stock. It's an ultra interesting campaign, I think. The fact that they set this up is really a big advantage. So take advantage of it while it's available, since it's a limited time offer, and I'll put the link in the description of this video, just below this video, to take advantage of it. So don't hesitate to check it out. We continue with another positive point, and then I will talk about the negative points of XTB in this video of my opinion on XTB. And the second positive point is that they quite recently have an accessible PA offer, meaning you have a PA available since April 2025 with quite advantageous conditions, since you have 0% fees up to 100,000 euros. Another thing I really like is the advanced trading tools. You really have everything you need for trading on XTB, whether you want to trade CFDs. In short, everything you want, quite simply, because you have a platform called xStation 5 and you have ultra powerful tools within this platform. You have scanner tools, you have heat maps, you have technical indicators, you have integrated news, you have alerts, and so on. So it's really a very comprehensive platform that allows you to have everything you need to trade. So be careful. We will talk about it right after in the disadvantages section of what I like a little less. But there are also negative points. I will tell you about them right after. Then another point, a big positive for me, is that you simply have the possibility of earning a return on uninvested cash. Quite simply, if you have uninvested funds on the XTB platform, you can be compensated up to 5% in United States dollars, and you can be compensated at a rate of 4.2% in euros. So that's something really extremely interesting, because these are remunerations that are quite attractive, especially if you don't necessarily want to put your money at risk. Here, we're really talking about remuneration on non-invested funds. So that's something very interesting. I will let you check that out for yourself on the site, but in any case, it's a big positive point. And then I will talk about security and reliability, and then I will talk about the negative points. In terms of security and reliability, it's very simple. It's a solid broker, well regulated. It's a broker that is truly regulated. You should know that. It's a subsidiary in Paris as well. You have partnerships with very solid banks. And you should know that on Trustpilot, if you want an XTB Trustpilot review, I believe they are rated 4.5 out of 5, on Trustpilot from several thousand reviews. And the majority of people highlight the reliability of the platform and the fact that it is well designed and practical. So that's something to know. You can also see it on their site if you want to know more. Now, the so-called negative points. The first negative point, even though it's not really a negative point, it's mainly something to be aware of, is regarding the fees. You will have 0.5% fees on conversion fees, okay? So it's written right here. If you want to convert one currency to another, well, you will have 0.5% fee per transaction. So it's something to note. It's not necessarily a negative point, but more something to be aware of. Another thing to know is that there are inactivity fees. If you do not use your XTB account for 12 consecutive months, you will incur an inactivity fee of 10 euros per month. So that's something to be aware of as well, since it can be very important. So if you don't use your XTB account for 12 consecutive months, then you will have these inactivity fees. So what I advise you is that if one day you happen not to use your XTB account or no longer need to use it at all, well, you can simply close it, but don't leave it unused. Then something to know in the negative points as well is that the xStation 5 platform for trading is very rich. However, because it is very rich, it can also be a bit intimidating for beginners and for people who are just starting. So you should know that yes, it's very comprehensive for professionals, for those who are knowledgeable, etc. However, be careful, it can also be a bit intimidating. The advantage is that you have a whole education section and a whole market analysis section, which allows you to have help if you are not too familiar or if you want to find your way around the platform. You can, for example, see how to activate your accounts. You can see how to place your first trade, how to use the xStation platform. So they really did things right to help even beginners. So then my opinion and final verdict, well, what is it? By the way, you should know something. I remind you a big positive point, I mentioned it earlier, is that you can get a completely free stock, and that, however, is for a limited time. So pay attention to the time when you watch this video. Look at the link I put in the description of this video. It's a link that will always be up to date, and when you look at this link, you should know that the stock or the bonus may be different. So here you see a stock in General Motors, but for you it might potentially be a different stock depending on the country you are in. So that's something to know. Now, my final verdict on XTB is that overall it is a very, very good platform. You have a comprehensive offering that combines active trading with CFDs, forex, and also long-term investments with stocks, ETFs directly, and even for the French in PEA. And you have very competitive rates in general. You have a fluidity of financial services like the wallet, the card. We haven't talked much about it, but there's the remuneration of uninvested cash. All of this is a big positive with very competitive rates and fees, even non-existent. You have an advanced and well-designed platform while remaining accessible to informed investors. And finally, in terms of reliability and security, you have XTB, which is a serious regulated broker with good customer support. And so, this makes it a solid choice for various investor profiles, whether you are a beginner or advanced. So for me, it's very positive, and here is my final opinion on XTB with complete transparency and honesty. So yes, you can go ahead with confidence, just be mindful of the small negative points I mentioned. I leave you once again with the offer that I think is a must to seize. It would be too silly to sign up on XTB without taking advantage of your free stock. So check it out in the description of this video. I've put the link there for you to access it. If you don't use this link, you won't have access, so make sure to go to the link I put below this video in the description and in the first pinned comment. There you go. This was Jeremy. I hope you enjoyed my video and found it useful, and I'll see you next time.